TV presenter and home building and renovating expert Charlie Luxton is building his own home. It's a very ambitious project that will be his family home in the garden of where he's been living for many years. It's a hugely ambitious project, semi-below ground. Now, I was last here 3.5 months ago. Now I'm back to see how Charlie is getting on. So Charlie, summer has passed, and as anybody who's been following your build knows, it's been a hive of activity. There is now a house.
Well, there's the start of a house. I mean, there's the bones of a house, and actually a lot of the stuff I was very concerned about has been done. Most of it. So actually, it's been really good. It's hard work, this building business. You know?
Are you managing to make a living in the meantime and work alongside it?
Yes, yeah, a bit. It does seem to be taking up an inordinate amount of my sort of focus, but no, everything else I'm just about keeping the balls in the air. But yeah, it's tough. I mean, I've built before. I've built for myself before, but living right next to it is and being here all day, every day. I just basically haven't got out of sight clothes. Because every time I come down and
living in your wellies,
I come down dressed nice, and before I know it, I'm like shifting bits of wood and dragging stuff. So I've just given up now, and I just turn up in work clothes every day, and then occasionally get changed for a client meeting and do some architecture. But yeah,
I can't wait for a walk around. Do you mind just giving me the tour?
Yeah. I mean, you can see the bones of it now.
Yep.
You can see the bones of it. So we'll come through here. This will be the sort of the lower entrance, if you like, through here. You'll come through at this high level. There'll be a big cupboard here. And then in through to the kind of the big wide door here. And then effectively you're straight into
a massive space.
Absolutely
enormous space.
Yeah.
And actually they always say that spaces seem small until you put a lid on them. This feels big without a lid.
Yeah, I know. That's always been, yeah, it's quite big.
It is big.
From about halfway through that scaffold all the way through to about here, you've got a full height storage unit, so 2.7 metre height. Going this way.
Okay, so separating this corridor.
Yeah, and a 6 metre long roof light, sort of a Velux long light system over there with
all the way above the corridor.
Actuators, yeah, so loads of light pouring down there. Then you've got through there, you've got the kitchen, the island, the main dining table, then a kind of a divider, but it's still open plan, if you like, between the main sitting room into that space. So this is fundamentally, with a few bits of joinery, one big space.
And a bit of plaster.
Yeah.
And what I'm struck by is huge amounts of glass. I'm assuming that each of these penetrations is going to be glazed.
Yeah. Yes.
A lot of glass.
So, yeah, a lot of glass. That is a single sliding door. These are fixed windows, that's an opener. But the way that we're sort of allowing that we can do that, the big issue when you have this amount of glass is overheating. And so we've got external louvers for solar control. So that when it's very sunny, louvers...
Are you making it look like they're mechanical? Electric?
They are electric.
They are? Okay.
Yeah. They'll be electric, and they'll be tied into a very simple building control unit, so that when the temperature inside gets hot, these roof lights will open and the blinds will come down. What I'm then going to do is get a little sort of brain that says, it looks at the weather forecast and says there's going to be more than 5 hours of sunshine today, or 4 hours, or we can change that. Drop them before when you leave for work. They just keep it cool. Then over here you have this kind of courtyard. There's an indent into the plan, and
almost like an atrium.
A little atrium.
Roofed?
No, open, and there'll be a tree growing up through the middle of that.
That will be very beautiful. What kind of tree?
An Amelanchier?
No
or
idea.
an Amelanchier? Yeah, it's
Show me a picture, I might understand.
Yeah, it's a really nice tree that's really good for sort of little urban courtyards, and that has two reasons. One, it's really nice to have a tree that you can grow to love. It's got really nice blossom. But also it provides solar shading. So it will provide solar shading
because
seasonally.
This is due south here.
No, south is there.
South is there. Okay.
Yeah. Well, south
sun is coming up in the morning here, moving
coming around.
Okay.
So this is facing sort of fairly north. Not a problem, but it will get morning sunshine. These two windows here will pick up. But this tree is a broadleaf tree. So in spring and summer, when you don't want the heat, the leaves will be on it, and in winter when you do, the leaves will have fallen off and you'll get the sun. So that's the plan there. So then as you come through here, nice big full height window. I mean, the thing about this building, which is the windows actually is up to the bottom of that cut block. They're 2.7 meters high.
Yeah.
And there's a very specific, I actually started from that height because that is the height at which you can get windows without it becoming insanely expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still
That's
not
a standard plant.
For some manufacturers. Most people go up to 2.4.
Anywhere in the UK?
Yes, I mean they're Austrian made, but there's a UK distributor. But suddenly after 2.7, exponentially gets more expensive. So
you've designed around the available materials.
Yeah, and I think it's really important that you think, I mean, annoyingly, we're not at a full block, so today we're having to cut, I think, 60 or 80 blocks
to get the top
to
course
get the
on.
top course, which is really frustrating, but it just didn't quite work out.
You tried to minimise the cuts even to reduce the build cost.
Yeah, because everything, it's all time. You know, labour's the thing.
So layout-wise, everything behind me is public space. This area here is
a little sort of reading. Well, there's going to be piano in the short term, and then eventually, I think like a little reading area there. Then that's the snug. So the TV room, basically, TV room there with an opening door. Then you move in. This is the last kind of, if you like, public part of the building, in that it's the downstairs toilet.
Of course.
Just the downstairs loo. No lights in that. Now this is interesting. Okay, because this is actually the front door. This is the front door.
Because
you walk off the
common. Is from the common.
You walk off the common. You come down a staircase and you get to a lovely glass door there. So there's a glass door.
So that's external space in there.
That's external, which is why it's deeper. The concrete slab is deeper
Drains.
to allow insulation and drainage, and that wall is stepped in, so we can insulate externally on the outside wall. When you come down this stair, you will be looking all the way through corridor.
Just like the back door looks this way.
All the way to the back door.
And again, the glass that's above
Yes.
that area, does it carry on here as well?
No,
or?
it's only 6
On that-
metres long.
okay.
So the light from here...
Only 6 metres.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. The whole thing is sort of insane. But this is a full height, 2.7 metre glass door, glass over panel, which will be frosted there.
That's bringing light into this part of the back of the house, so it doesn't need the roof lights.
Doesn't need the roof lights. And this is where you get a change in space. This is all about light and openness and outward looking and public.
That's the public space. Yeah.
There's a cupboard here for coats and boots, and then there's a corridor that you can look down. You can see bends away around to the bedrooms. The key thing about that corridor, there are no roof lights over that corridor during this section. It is on purposefully
cosy,
dark,
enveloping,
very dark. But I think the paintwork will be very dark.
A boutique
hotel. Just like more like kind of a cuddle.
Warm,
really nice kind of enclosed space, because then when you get to the bedroom,
you'll be able to wake up.
But because you'll see when you come around, so this again, you're coming through understair storage, which is actually made of concrete lintels, and it's very simple.
So from this side you can access it.
Under the stair you can go under there to storage. This is the plant room, and then this is utility, but obviously you have to come through this door.
Floor plan wise, this is the north facing, least quality space.
Underground. There's a big roof light over the top, openable for ventilation, so you can dry clothes in here.
So
this
hence
will also have a door.
The functional utility rooms at this end.
Yes, we don't have
the best space at that end.
Exactly. Valuable real estate is all on that side of the building, so storage is at the heart of this back section.
Really good rule, really good design principle.
So you come around this lovely curve.
Loving the curved wall. That is beautiful.
Light in it. But this is really dark, this corridor. You've got the family bathroom off there. Very dark, and then there's a big roof light central at the end of that corridor, which is so you kind of emerge into the light. So there's this kind of dark transition and into the light. So there's one of my bedrooms over there for my daughter.
Next to the sitting room, next to the snug.
Yeah. And then my son's bedroom is here.
Yeah.
Then you've got, the master bedroom. So you've got dressing room over there, ensuite here, the bed sits here, and
Charlie, it's all glass, half glass. It is very, very open.
Yeah, I mean,
great views, of course.
Yeah, the views are really what's driven the whole scheme, and I think that's why we're going to this effort.
I mean, the views are, I can see why you've done it, but privacy, not an issue.
Yeah, so it's got this very strange, very fortuitous situation that it's incredibly open, really, very private, and that's special, I think.
It's going to be very nice, Charlie. Very, very nice.